Hey guys, it's Mike Chen. Seattle isn't just about coffee and fish markets. It's a vibrant city hidden full of incredible eateries that most locals keep under the radar. So in this video, I'm spending 24 hours eating my way through some of the city's best kept culinary secrets. From a ridiculously good value chirashi bowl to a seafood haven that takes locally sourced ingredients on pretty much a wild flavor adventure. From a cozy Italian kitchen that feels like an old friend's home to what just might be the best Korean Jajangmyeon maybe ever. Let's get started. Is here at this very homey Vietnamese bakery and restaurant. So I am at Rise and Shine Bakery, and besides having all the classic Vietnamese dishes like pho, bông bò huế, they specialize in their baked goods and their banh mi sandwiches. And these sandwiches look spectacular. So I got two. One is the grilled pork. As you can see here, the baguette is stuffed full of cucumbers, cilantro, radish, and juicy, crispy pork belly. Look at this. You can already see how airy the pork belly is. Also got the grilled pork sandwich. So this is stuffed with, so besides the veg and the herbs, this is stuffed with marinated grilled pork with a gooey egg. This smells phenomenal. The baguette is beautifully toasty on the outside. It's warm, flaky, and looks pillowy soft on the inside. This is a gorgeous looking baguette. And again, it's made here fresh in-house. So this is the crispy pork belly. I love this place. I've had banh mi all around Seattle. This is the best one. This might not just be the best banh mi in Seattle. This might be the best banh mi I had outside of Vietnam. I took a bite and just looking at it, my mouth is just watering. This is transformative banh mi. First of all, that bread is 10 out of 10. Perfect vessel for this meat veggie sandwich. I mean, you heard that crunch, right? It's got a thin layer of toasty crunch on the outside. The inside is not just pillowy. I think this thing is softer than a pillow. The whole bread, once you crunch down on it, immediately start dissolving in your mouth. And of course, you get that nice flavor from the pickled vegetables to balance out the richness of this pork. The pork is also delicious. Crispy skin, nice and savory, with an added richness and slight sweetness from the mayo. This is a must-try banh mi. Like an absolute must-try banh mi. The flavor is so explosive. The texture, it's a blend of crusty, toasty, airy bread, crunchy vegetables, savory pork, and just full-on umami. And a little heat from the jalapenos. How come I've never been to this place before? This is so crazy good. I want to be here every single day. I already know this. This place is just next level. The Vietnamese food here in Seattle is awesome, but this is truly a hidden gem. Okay, this is the grilled pork sandwich with a gooey egg. Same veg, same toasty, wonderful bread. Wow, this might be even better. It's different. This one is more savory, more umami, definitely richer because of the egg yolk, and spicier. There's way more chilies in here. Yeah, way more heat, which is nice because it's good to have the heat to balance out the richness of the yolk. The grilled pork, a little sweet, so much flavor. This is a masterclass in banh mi. I knew as soon as I walked in, this place was gonna be legit. When you walk into a Vietnamese establishment and you see a karaoke machine, you know it's gonna be good. I mean, I didn't know it was gonna be this good, but wow. And also, they stuff this thing full of meat. They're not stingy at all when it comes to the meat. They also bake these pastries in-house, so a ton of different pastries. And I got a pandan coconut bun, and if you ask them, they'll toast this for you out back. So look how fluffy this is. Look at this. coconutty, wonderful vanilla-esque flavor from the pandan. The bun is airy, it's soft, nice and toasty on the outside. I mean, anything with bread or pastries at this place is gonna be really good. I haven't tried their pho or their bumbo way because I got a packed food day in front of me today. Definitely gonna try that next time. Of course, with a side of banh mi. Such good banh mi. The next restaurant I'm going to is a place you should go if you really want to taste of fresh seafood here in Seattle. It's a local seafood restaurant that's serving up everything from chunky, and I mean chunky, clam chowder with real clams inside to delicious fried fish sandwiches and their signature crab roll. This is Local Tide. This is a place I've been wanting to come to for a long time. There's always a line out the door, and all the seafood here are sourced locally. Check out this clam chowder. This is not like any clam chowder I've ever seen before. First of all, there's carrots, peas, which you don't see a lot in clam chowder, but also real clams on the shell in this clam chowder. There's also some potatoes, celery. It looks like bacon. Oh my gosh. Take a clam from the shell. This is one of the most outrageous bowls of clam chowder you'll ever have. It's unlike any other bowl of clam chowder I ever tasted. The peas and carrots definitely adds a sweeter element to clam chowder, and the bacon also adds a smoky, fatty flavor to this rich chowder as well. The clams are definitely fresh, like 100% freshly cooked clams, about as tender and succulent as they come. I wish there was more of it because those clams are ridiculous. It's a fresh clam chowder. And it is marvelous. The flavor is perfect, savory, rich, a little creamy, with the popping peas providing a little difference in texture. It's so good. It's a little briny, definitely savory. Comes with a little toast. Dunk the toast in the clam chowder. A really unique take on clam chowder. Very, very good. The next dish I got, this is smoked salmon belly dip with freshly fried chips with a little bit of chives. Smoked salmon belly dip. Wow. Must get, first of all, chips are delicious. They're very thinly fried. They're not overly hard at all, which I was kind of afraid. The dip is delicious. These are like the lightest chips ever. The dip, you taste the smoked salmon, a heavy blast of dill. Every single bite, you're getting some salmon. It's creamy, a little sour. And that flavor goes really, really well with the salty chips. I can't say enough good things about this. The chips are so good. So good and light. Wow. This dip is magic. There's so many different flavors in here. This is not just borderline addictive, it's absolutely addictive. I want to take like a tub of this home with me. As a 10 out of 10 must get. First of all, chips incredibly light, slightly salty. The salmon dip, you taste salmon in every single bite. It's nice and smoky and tender. A lot of dill in here, which I love. It's sour, it's creamy, it's rich. It goes so well with the dip. This isn't just borderline addictive, this is pure addiction right here. I want to take a tub of this home, and this is the only thing I want to eat today. This is that good. It's like Harry Potter's in the kitchen making this. This is the fish sandwich. It looks beautiful. 2 very thin slices of fish with cheese on top, lettuce and tartar sauce on the bottom, in a toasted butter brioche bun. This thing looks like a very grown-up, sophisticated, beautiful version of McDonald's fish fillet, which I read somewhere on the menu this is supposed to be modeled after. I mean, it doesn't look anything like it. This looks so much more beautiful. It's awesome. Super crispy fish fillet. Tender, juicy, flaky fish inside. I love the butter buns. I love the crunch from the lettuce. The tartar sauce is good. The crunch from the fish fillet, absolutely explosive. It's an awesome fish sandwich. And this is their signature dish. This is the crab roll, made with fresh Dungeness crab, and it's just full of crab with spices on top, little chives. Looks like a lobster roll, but with crab. Splash of lemon. Look at that. Inside, glistening, juicy, white crab meat. And on top of a beautiful butter roll. And the crab looks like it just dipped in mayo with some seasoning on top and chives. Oh, wow. I think I like this better than a lobster roll. Sweet, oh so tender crab. The roll brings a wonderful buttery flavor. It's so toasty and nice. The crab is just slightly seasoned, give it a little nice fragrant savoriness from the spice and the chives. Yeah, this is awesome as well. Honestly, not a single bad bite of food here. I mean, this place, and there's a line out the door for a reason. The seafood is incredibly fresh. You taste the freshness right away. The dishes are inventive. I think the owner's mom is Filipino, so a lot of different spices are added to the dishes here. Everything's here. Love the clam chowder. Love the smoked salmon dip even more. Those are my two favorite things here. I think the smoked salmon dip, that might be one of my favorite things of all time. It's so ridiculously good. If you come here, 100% gotta get that. I mean, everything is solid here, but those two are my favorite things. I had to hurry up and eat before my food got cold. That clam chowder is definitely not something traditional. It's much lighter than the typical clam chowder. I think they made it with fish stock. The flavor is incredible. A little sweeter than traditional clam chowder. And also the crab roll, much more tender than a lobster roll. If you guys are just visiting Seattle, you want some local seafood prepared in a very interesting, unique way, yeah, that's your place right there. The last restaurant I'm going to today, this is a treat. This place is absolutely incredible. I've been here once before. I gotta show you guys what this place has. You gotta see it. To eat Korean Jajangmyeon, you gotta have this, tonsuryuk, fried pork. And what's unique about this place here is that you get the fried pork and the sauce that's usually sweet and sour that goes on top of the pork. Here is sweet and sour and mala. And I got the sauce on the side. By the way, these are so crispy and nice. And the sauce is filled with green pepper, red pepper, onions, pineapples. When you smell this, one whiff of this will jolt awake any and all of your senses. Oh my gosh, look at the sauce-covered crispy pork. It's so colorful. The pork is tender, the outside breading, nice and crispy and soaked up all that sweet, sour, and mala sauce. Oh my God. I've had this version of this dish in so many places before. This version, by far the best. Every bite, crispy, juicy, sweet, sour, citrusy, and spicy. Perfect mala flavors in this dish. This is awesome to eat on its own. It's gonna be so good paired with my jajangmyeon. Here it is. Oh man, thank you. Like I said, I came here a few days ago and I was shocked by this. Have you ever seen a plate of jajangmyeon like this before? This is at least 4 pounds, I say, of noodles and sauce. Look at this, little baby octopus. There's squid in here, there's shrimp, zucchini, cabbage, there's pork as well, onions, and this jajangmyeon is stir-fried. So right away, I smelled the wok. I mean, such strong wok. It smells incredible. I mean, words cannot describe how good this smells. I mean, jajangmyeon itself is already such a great smelling dish. Get a whiff of this, and I don't care how much food you've been eating throughout the day, your mouth's gonna water. Also, what's really cool is they make their own noodles here. Freshly made noodles with the jajangmyeon. This might be the greatest jajangmyeon I've ever had in my life, and I'm including Korea. The noodle has the most wonderfully perfect texture. It's chewy, it's springy, incredibly al dente and nice. The sauce is a perfect balance of savory with a slight hint of sweetness and just an explosion of umami. The squid's nice and tender. There's bits of pork in here, but for me, the highlight, just the noodles itself. there's mussels in here as well. And they give you so much sauce. The last time I came, I had to ask for 2 extra bowls of rice to soak up the sauce with, which, by the way, the sauce is incredible in rice as well. And then, of course, chase that with some of the tang suyuk. Oh my God. That is the most perfect combination. This is an absolute gem of a place here in the Seattle area. There's 2 locations. Every time I come here, this place is jam-packed. And right now it's about 4 o'clock on a Sunday. Every table is taken. If you love Korean food, if you love jajangmyeon, I promise you guys, this will freaking blow your mind. I can eat this every single day. It's so good. Also, this thing is so big, it could feel like 3 people. 10 out of 10. Come give this a try. Hi, day 2 of the Seattle food tour. This is a true hidden gem. I think this place might have just opened, and I hear some amazing things. This is MINATO. Check this out. So this chirashi bowl with scallops, sweet shrimp, tuna, salmon it looks like. It's a great price for $25, and they got all these little sundae bowls. So I got a spicy tuna sundae as well. These are really good prices for these chirashi bowls. Whoa, spicy tuna dome for $13.50. Oh, that's ridiculously cheap. Maybe I should have got that. Wow, that's a great price. Wow, this is a lot of food. It's a takeout place only, so let's go find a place to eat it. Okay, this chirashi bowl looks incredible. It's a hefty bowl of food. So I've gotten chirashi bowls from Seattle before. The one I usually get for about $35. You don't get scallops, you don't get sweet shrimp. It's definitely not as hefty as this. All the fish looks incredibly fresh. There's some wasabi in there, so add the soy sauce. Super succulent sweet shrimp. 2 pieces of scallops, chopped tuna, there's hikura. Looks like yellowtail. Oh, that looks good. Giant, thick cuts of fish. Seriously, each piece of fish is ginormous. Thick cut of salmon, beautiful looking tuna. There's some imitation crab, all sitting over a bed of rice. Fresh wasabi as well. Oh my gosh. Start off with a ginormous piece of tuna. Grab some rice. Wow. Oh, this is so incredible. This is a must try. If you like sashimi and you are in the Seattle area where you're just passing through, this absolutely tastes like a bite of Japan. Wasabi is delicious. The tuna, it just dissolves on your tongue like nothing else. So ridiculously tender. The sushi rice is perfectly vinegary, it's delicious. Let's just move on to the salmon because this is just tasting so good. Grab some salmon, some rice, some soy sauce, hikura. Every piece has been absolute melt in your mouth so far. Salmon, delightfully fatty. It just disintegrates when it touches your tongue into a puddle of pure umami. Of course, it has an even bigger umami burst because of the popping hikura, the yellowtail. Not as fatty, but super tender and buttery. And oh my gosh, that wasabi packs a punch. Oh man, chopped tuna. That chopped tuna is so good. Like each piece is more tender than the last. Sweet shrimp. How can you not love that? Pure ocean sweetness that might only be topped by the scallops. Oh yeah. You gotta come and get this. This is a remarkable deal at 25 bucks. And it's such a nice Japanese couple who runs this place. I feel like they're gonna have to raise their prices soon because I really do feel like I'm getting such a bargain for this chirashi bowl. It's unreal. And they also have this. This is their little sundae for like under $6. Chopped spicy tuna with the soy sauce already added. Little cucumber, looks like some spicy tuna and mayo. It's great. Every single piece of fish is incredible. This is quite a bite of food for under $6. This is such a hidden gem right now. I don't think a lot of people know about this place yet. This is a must try. Go get yourself a chirashi bowl. That spicy tuna just started biting me. This is delicious. Everything's delicious. Go, you're gonna love it. And it's priced so well right now. The next place I'm going to also has an incredible deal. And it's right here at FlintCreek Cattle. This place has an amazing happy hour menu. I haven't tried this yet, but they have a butcher burger, and it's not just made with the scraps of their steak. It's actually made with premium cuts of their steak, and that's only Steakhouse burger for only $11. They have short ribs, they have mussels. Okay, this looks great. So I got the burger, the mussels. Also, I got a filet mignon, and these mussels are sitting in a jalapeno charred lime butter sauce. That's good. Pretty darn good. Wow, I mean, big, plump, juicy mussels. This is a really unique sauce that is sitting in. Of course, it's buttery and you taste the lime right away. And of course, a nice kick from the jalapenos too. That's really good mussels. Also a piece of toast. A really smoky piece of toast. Probably some of the plumpest, freshest mussels I've ever had. The burger is here. This is a gorgeous Steakhouse burger. Pickles, beautiful toasted bun that's loaded with butter, arugula, giant beef patty. You can already tell how juicy that is with all that blue cheese on top. This is gonna be one heck of a juicy burger. Oh my gosh, that is glistening so much. And look at the juice with just a slight pressure. Look at that juice just flow and get soaked up in the pillowy, bouncy buns. There looks like some caramelized onion in the middle as well. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be a great burger. This is a last meal of your life and you will die happy kind of burger. Just like I thought, as soon as you bite into this patty, it's just a flood of beefy, yummy juice. Little hint of sweetness from the caramelized onions. The blue cheese, I love it. It adds such a wonderful, earthy, funky, creamy, umami flavor to this burger. The buns are so toasty and buttery. I mean, the meat patty, again, incredibly juicy and automatically falls apart in your mouth. The bun is so good. It's soaked up all that beautiful juice. Also, the texture is just incredibly bouncy. This is a legit Steakhouse burger. Yeah, that thing's definitely worth $11. That's so good. My steak just got here. You can get a 4-ounce filet mignon for $20, and this is also on their happy hour menu. So this is prime beef, grilled medium rare, with a little salad on the side. Steaks, burgers, mussels, whatever you're interested in, it's a really good place. Beautifully cooked steak, and every piece has a nice crust to it. Sitting on some sort of vinaigrette sauce. You know what I love about this place? The addition of the blue cheese. There's blue cheese on that burger. There's blue cheese in the salad. Blue cheese just brings out the best in a steak or burger. I mean, the steak is good. I feel like I should have just got 2 burgers for the price of 1 steak. That's a really good steak. I just really like that burger. One last place for dinner, and this is another local hidden gem. This Italian place is supposed to be incredible. This is a very homey, cozy place. The owner is also the chef, the waiter, pretty much a one-man operation. I got this mushroom soup. Oh, look at this. Oh my gosh, this is a loaded mushroom soup. Wow, this looks incredible. Wow. Best mushroom soup ever. Like 20 out of 10 if I can give it. It's so delicious. Rich, earthy, super mushroomy. Yes, you can see it's just loaded with mushrooms. Seasoned really, really well. And every single sip, you're getting a blast of that delicious earthy flavor. He asked me if I wanted a bowl or a cup. Why did I say cup? You also get fresh, warm bread with your meal. Dunk that into the mushroom soup. Oh my God. This is a life-changing mushroom soup, I kid you not. Trust me, I didn't think mushroom soup could change lives either. Until I took a bite of that. So I just asked the chef how he made this mushroom soup so good. So apparently the mushroom is sauteed in red wine before it went into the soup. So it's got that extra umami from the wine in the mushroom. This is incredible. Anyway, greatest mushroom soup maybe in the world. Also, it looks like there's a variety of mushrooms in here. Next up, this is an appetizer. This is roasted eggplant with goat cheese and pine nuts on top. Look at all that creamy goat cheese. Roasted eggplant in some sort of marinara sauce that is nice and tangy. Goat cheese is creamy and rich, and of course the nutty crunch and the extra fattiness from the pine nuts. It's very tomatoey. Oh, I think this is all balsamic over here. Oh. Tons of balsamic, tons of tomato sauce, and all that's used to balance out the richness of the goat cheese. This is really yummy. The ravioli just arrived, and it is a ginormous plate of lobster ravioli, like absolutely smothered in sauce with giant shrimp on the side. I've never seen that before. Wow, this is a lot of ravioli, a lot of sauce. Okay, let's open one of these things up. Oh my gosh, okay, these are big sized ravioli. Inside, chock full of filling. The pasta is good, great chew, phenomenal texture. You taste the lobster, the cheese, the sauce is tangy, creamy, and rich. I like the pasta as much as I like that filling. Yeah, look at this. Got that filling inside the ravioli with a little fresh basil on top to add to the aroma. Yeah, you definitely taste the sweet lobster. Also, loads of garlic in here. This thing is not overly acidic, it's not too tomatoey. It's well balanced. Again, pasta texture is phenomenal. This is like a homemade lobster ravioli dish. This whole place kind of feels like a private Italian kitchen. The whole feel of the place, all the dishes taste so good. They're all so comforting. They're big, which I love. Yeah, if you like Italian food, this is a phenomenal place. Oh, my other dishes came. Check this out. Giant bowl of penne pasta with bolognese sauce. Oh my goodness. This bowl is overflowing. Giant pieces of garlic. There's some scallions, basil in here. There's so much meat. Usually you go to an Italian place, they don't give you this much pasta. No way. Oh my. Pasta, absolutely delightful. Just like the ravioli, wonderful chew. The tomato sauce is bright, is zesty. Again, as you can see, there is just so much meat on here. There's some pork in here as well for a little rich, fatty flavor. I'm really just shocked by how much food they give you at this place. Like I said, it doesn't even feel like a restaurant. Feel like your friend, the Italian chef's house, and you're just there for dinner, and you are getting fed. But that was awesome. Couple days going around local food places here in Seattle. So many awesome restaurants. Stir-fried jajangmyeon was top notch. If you like jajangmyeon, you gotta give that a try. Today, the burger was amazing. The chirashi bowl was out of this world. It tastes like I said, like a bite of Japan. In this Italian place, oh, that mushroom soup. You gotta come for that mushroom soup. Don't make the same mistake I did. Don't get a cup, get a bowl. If they offer it, get a tub of that mushroom soup. You will thank me for that. And also, lobster ravioli, fantastic. And as always, all these places I went to, listed down below for you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Until we eat again. See you later.